Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts. And today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be casting this natural sponge in resin. Now, I think natural sponge has got some really interesting shapes to it and patterns to it. But I wonder how it's going to cast in resin, whether it's going, look at that, I think that's lovely. Whether it's going to just create thousands of little bubbles that you can't really do anything with, or what it's going to do. I'm going to do in its natural state because I think I could colour it or dye it, but I don't really want to do that at the moment. And we'll see how it works. I've mixed my resin up and I'm using the Ultimate Casting resin, and the link for that is in the description below. It was really cold on this day and that's why it's a little bit cloudy, but I never worry about that. It never affects the final finish of the resin. I'd just like to say a quick thank you to all my members whose names are coming up now. And if you'd like to become a member of this channel and benefit from all the perks that are available, the link for that is in the description below. Now I'm pouring this quite slowly to prevent any large build-up of bubbles, but I am hoping I'm going to get some smaller bubbles permeate from this sponge when it cures. So I won't be putting it in my pressure pot. And as you can see, it is filling up and then it's soaking through, filling up and then soaking through. If you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for any of the experiments that I do, or to help support this channel and get your name on my coffee board, then the link for that is in the description below. It really is appreciated. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So carrying on, filling this up slowly. As you can see, the bubbles are coming up, and if I'd have done it a lot quicker than this, then what would have happened is I think a lot of those really large spaces would have been trapped under there as bubbles, and then it wouldn't have looked as good as I think it looks when I demold it. I do go back to this after about 5 minutes and top it up again a little bit, which I actually don't show in this video. There we go. I'm getting right to the top of this now. And it surprisingly did take a lot of resin. There was no real displacement from the sponge, I suppose because it doesn't weigh anything and it has very little volume to it. So what I do is I do go over it with my long neck lighter over the top of it just to get rid of those bubbles and let it cure overnight. Well, the sponge is all cured up now in here, and it'll be interesting to see how it's coming out. Now, I'm hoping there's going to be quite a lot of bubbles in this, because that was the whole point of casting a sponge. Because I didn't want to try and not have any bubbles. I certainly didn't put it in my pressure pot or anything like that. Well, the sponge is kind of dissolved a little bit into a little bit of nothingness, but I actually do quite like how it's coming out. This mold needs replacing, I think. Well, it's a very unusual, almost like a nebula feel to it. I think what I would do is I would do this again, definitely, but I would also add some colours to it as well to give a more nebular effect and perhaps a bit of glitter. Watch out for that video, that'll definitely be coming up soon. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell, and the thumbs up as well really helps me out, and it does make me really smile when I know that people have pushed that. Link for everything that I've used today are in the description below. Take care, enjoy your resin, bye.